I've heard stories about this moron ChudTheBuilder, the racist YouTuber, the racist streamer. He thinks that he's so cool, huh? Let's see what he's been up to, because I don't think it's been anything positive.
Ladies and gentlemen, probably one of the most controversial content creators right about now, ChudTheBuilder has been banned indefinitely on Kick. If you don't recognize this face, this is a man who essentially walks around public places. He pretty much, bothers people, right? We're talking Jack Doherty levels of harassing random people, usually people of color, to the point where he can then call them the N-word, and then when they get up in his face or they try to escalate the situation, he, threatens to mace them. He threatens to pull his firearm out, right? This is who ChudTheBuilder is, and he's been making this type of content for about a year now, and he goes viral every once in a while for some of these things. Recently, he's been on my feed a lot, pretty much going after people. And one thing I know for certain is that ChudTheBuilder is probably chimping out right about now, which is something that he loves to say, of course, when he's talking to people, trying to be racist, trying to start drama for content.
Look at him, he's chimping out. You might want to get your boy. He's dumbass. Dumbass. Back up.
Shut the
back up.
Stop saying
or what?
Why are you saying for?
You might want to back up, you're gonna get sprayed.
Why are you saying?
Because I can say it's America.
But why?
Because it's America.
But why?
Because I can say what I want. Or what? Back up. Back up.
Okay.
Now, Chud on his Twitter posted this context saying, "Here's the clip I was sent by Kick support for the reason I was banned. They can't stand to see a white man in motion." And it's a clip of him arguing with a bunch of black dudes on the street or like on a park.
Is ChudTheBuilder one of those white people that believe in reverse racism? Man, these guys are fucking idiots, bro.
Sitting on the bench, and apparently what happened was they were just like annoyed that he was filming them, and he starts, of course, pulling his classic like, "Oh, they're chimping out, oh, I'm about to mace you if you get too close to me," right?
The constitutional right to record.
I
don't need to ask you if I can exercise my freedom.
You're not gonna tell us you can't record anybody.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Y'all gotta learn the law.
No, well,
Y'all gotta learn the law.
If somebody
Don't walk up on me. Stay right there.
What's gonna happen? It's a public park. What's gonna happen? Walk anywhere in public.
Keep coming up.
You gonna punch me? Walk anywhere in public.
I'm gonna mace your ass real quick.
This guy Chud is a fucking moron, fucking coward. Why are you bothering these black people outside who clearly aren't a threat? And you are walking up to them, bothering them, trying to provoke them. Look at this guy. He's clearly drunk, a guy that's just outside minding his own business. He's not in the best state right now, right? Why don't you pick on a black guy that actually has his shit together? A black guy that's is in the gym, that's on a level that you can't even fathom, but you want to pick on black people like this, which is like, I'm not trying to be offensive to them, but it's like, bro, like, look at the type of people that this guy's picking on. He's a fucking, I'll smack the shit out of you, Chud, for real.
Oh, is that all? So you're one of those guys?
I'll spray the shit out you, yeah.
I would rather you punch me in my face.
Just learn how to act, bro.
Learn how to act. Learn how to ask. Learn how to ask.
Why are you acting like a no.
Acting like a what?
You heard me. Sit down.
Oh, sit down. If I stand up, what's the penalty?
Come on. Look at him.
If I stand up, what's the penalty?
Y'all need to learn how to act.
Don't make a move, man.
Y'all need to learn how. We can record all we want around here.
Record it, brother, man.
Come on. Come chimp over here. Come chimp over here.
And then Chud says, "Appeal already denied," and this is what Kick told him. "We're writing to inform you that your account has been suspended due to a violation of our terms of service and community guidelines. Reason for suspension: public harassment. After a thorough review, we identified specific actions that breached our policies. As part of our commitment to transparency, we have included evidence such as video recordings detailing the reasons behind this decision. If you believe this suspension was a mistake or have any questions about the decision, you may contact us at appeals@Kick to appeal or seek further clarification. Thank you."
What the fuck did Chud think was gonna happen? You can't just be blatantly racist like that and think that you're not gonna get banned, dude. Like, what the fuck? It's 2026, bro.
For your understanding and cooperation, kind regards. And they included a recording of that part right there. Now, as of recording this, he ended up getting an update saying that his kick suspension will be lifted in 3 days. And that time, I will get Rumble set up and running F kick. So, like, bro, you only got banned for 3 days for literally having the entire content strategy of just being racist to random people in public. Like, that's kind of a good thing. 3 days is nothing. That's literally less time than we've seen people like freaking Amaranth get banned. And
you only got banned for 3 days? Kick, what the fuck are you guys doing? What the fuck? He's just gonna get unbanned and do the same stuff again, bro. What? I've seen them ban people for way longer for doing way less.
She just like her nipple might fall out on accident, a real big oopsie. But meanwhile, this guy's literally harassing people as his entire content, and he's only been banned once for 3 days, which is like kind of crazy. I am a man who enjoys free speech. I am a man who thinks that if someone, wants to make like jokes involving race and whatnot, if it's very obvious that they're in a clear comedy setting or parody setting, I'm not going to be offended by jokes, by humor, right? Some banter between people, right? Like if you have friends who may be a different race than you guys can banter with one another about race and whatnot. Where I think a problem is when you go into public places to harass people. And then when you start harassing them, you start calling them racial slurs. And then when you start calling them racial
fucking Karen
slurs, you get angry and you try to describe it as free speech, right? We all know,
bro, this guy's a male Karen. How fucking lame.
That free speech is one thing, and there's people that go around saying like things are hate speech and whatnot, right? I don't really care about all that stuff. I think that people should be able to say what they want, but I do think that people should also be able to be like, hey, you shouldn't go into these platforms and do this kind of stuff and expect to get content, right? And I also think this guy's playing a very dangerous game because he might run into the wrong person one day. And I don't want to see a man lose his life because he wanted to call some psychopath the N-word and they end up ending his life, right? This can happen. It might happen. And if it does, we can already see there's going to be people online probably trying to say this guy's like the next Charlie Kirk or something crazy like that. When in reality, this situation could all be avoided if he didn't go into public settings with the people that he despises so much that he wants to essentially farm them for content by being racist, right? Now, it's kind of funny because this guy, Tom Hennessy, says stream live on X instead. And Chud says, I'm not monetized here. No point in risking my life with live streaming if no place will monetize me. Time to get political and run for office. I have an idea. How about just make content, like make good content, produce something of value instead of relying on trying to start race wars with people, trying to go to places that there will be black people to then try to be racist to black people so that you can farm clips and get content and get hate watchers, right? This is like a different breed.
It's a fucking gimmick, bro. Like, look at this guy's hat. Look at his mustache. He's a fucking gimmick
of lol cow. Like, we're not talking, people who do cringy things. I mean, this is kind of cringy, right? You guys can like it. You guys might be like, oh, he's just silly. He's just defending himself and like he's viewing racial slurs as like the free speech and whatnot. Like, we all know what he's doing. He wants these reactions, and he knows that he's protected by his firearms, by his mace in public places. So he's going to insult these people and like throw slurs around at them because he realizes like there's cameras all around him, and he's grown a platform doing this type of stuff. To me, this is literally no different than people like Jack Doherty, these cringy little losers who bait people for content because they can't do anything else. They're not interesting people. They're not creative characters. This guy's entire content for the last year has been being racist to black people so that he can farm them for money. Now, I think the most insane thing about this guy is he made a give, send, go because he claims he was wrongfully fired from his job, when this is literally his content now, right? He claims that I was fired from my previous contracting job after BLM activists targeted me over words I shared online, jokes and opinions they twisted to end my career. With no other way to support my family and my precious 2-year-old son. I poured everything into this small business, working tirelessly to provide for my family and build a future. So like this dude literally got fired for whatever. I don't know the context of that, saying some racist jokes or something that ended up getting him canceled, right? I don't think anyone should be canceled for jokes and whatnot. I already kind of elaborated that. But the fact that this guy still has this page up, he's made $48,000, raised $48,000 literally from people who just support him being racist to black people, right?
Because those are the white people that believe in reverse racism. Right? Because they want to say the N-word so bad. Why can't we just say the N-word? I mean, at the end of the day, this is our country and we conquered you guys. And slavery was like 400 years ago. Just fucking get over the shit. Why can't we just say the N-word? Like, what? Like, this is our country anyway. Like, why are you guys even still here? Type of white people, bro. For real. That shit, like, doesn't make any sense. I remember this one time I posted a video, a short of me at Harvard, right? Because I was chosen to go to Harvard to do a workshop, and like people was commenting in on YouTube because YouTube is fucking racist as hell, bro. I get racist comments all the fucking time, but people were saying DEI, like, you know, like pretty much alluding to saying that the only reason why I got that opportunity to speak at Harvard was because I'm black. And then you got guys like Charlie Kirk who said that, oh, if he's on a plane and the pilot is black, he's not going to trust that pilot because he feels like the black person only got that job because of DEI. When it's like, bro, that's the exact opposite of what goes on. When you're black, you have to go above and beyond to even get an opportunity to do anything. What? Like, you have to damn near be perfect. And that's the reason why they created DEI, so then that these black people and these people of other races who are actually capable of doing these jobs, they don't get discriminated against, right? Because a lot of these jobs, if you're black, if you're a minority, they're judging you way, way harsher. They literally did a study where they took a group of white men who had a high school degree, and they took a group of black men who had their bachelor's degrees, and they had them all apply to the same jobs. So you got all these black guys that have 4-year college degrees apply to the same jobs as these white men with just high school diplomas. And guess what? The white men with the high school diplomas receive more callbacks for jobs. So that's just an example of how when you're black, you have to go above and beyond. So if you're on that plane and if the pilot is black, you have to be thinking the opposite. You must have to actually look at it as, oh, this black person is so fucking smart and perfect that they was able to get this job in a country where there's a whole system set up for him to fail, but he still figured out, or she still figured out how to break through and become a pilot. So this black person must be extraordinary to even be there. And that's the truth. So all you reverse racism white people, shut the fuck up, bro. Black people haven't done anything to you. Chill. You're still benefiting the most from slavery, from what we've built from this country. You're still benefiting the most, okay? We're still only 13% of the population. We're still being killed off every single fucking day. What else more do you guys want? Now you guys want to say the N-word too? Like, goddamn, you're already like fucking dominating everything, bro. Chill.
We're all sick of them, bro. Peace. $50. This guy gave him $50 because he's racist on Kick. Chud might be a racist person, right? That's what it is. It might be racist to go to places to pick fights with black people so that you can be racist to them and claim its content and claim you're defending yourself, right? If you truly wanted to like speak up and like be this big Chud cool character protecting people and like using free speech, Go harass white people. I'm not saying you should. Obviously, I disavow harassing anyone, but it's insanely weird.
Shout out to my boy Forever Band. Y'all go check out his content. Forever Band on Bro.
Insanely interesting that the only people this guy harasses for content are black people. A racist grift where he's literally harassing people for money so that he can grow as a creator. It's just really weird and it's really stupid in my opinion. Now, I want to know what you guys think down below, of course. You guys are more than welcome to have your own opinion on this. Like, have an opinion on, like, what you think this guy's kick is about. I think it's just cringy. I think the dude is literally just like a cornball who has made being racist to random people his entire internet career, and it's really stupid. He should make content that people actually want to enjoy. The end. Bye.
I'm gonna be very, very real with y'all. Chud, I'm speaking to you. Now when it comes to making content, this is a world of content, you know, so we all have to figure out well, if you're in the media, your job is to make content, correct? You're making that racist ass content, dude, against black people. Right. I'm obviously black, you feel me? So I'm gonna say fuck you. You feel me? I don't give a fuck if you're trying to feed your family, goof ass dude. Cause at the end of the day, I'm black. You feel me? And you talking shit about my people, you know what I'm saying, harassing my people, nigga. So fuck you, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you trying to put food on the table, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. My dead brother. But if you watching this video, like this shit, comment on this shit, let me know what the fuck y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel, click the post notification bell. We gonna have more real topics, more intense talking points on this motherfucker, and we gonna get to the nitty gritty because we do it all on this channel, bro. Music, commentary, all that, bro. It's the world of fucking Marko Stats. Swayze. Let's get that shit, man. Stay safe out there, bro.